So of course there's the big theory going on that Rey is Luke's daughter. Rey is a Skywalker. And I hate this theory. I hate the fact that people believe Rey is related to Luke or related to Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan Kenobi one's worse. I'll get to that later on another video. But this one, we'll stick to the main one right now. So, of course people believe that Rey is Luke's daughter, that after the Jedi Temple was destroyed by Kylo Ren, Luke dropped Rey off on Jakku. I don't like this at all, and basically here's why. First of all, it's very unoriginal, and we Star Wars fans are hypocrites. No matter what way you look at it, we're all hypocrites. We don't like the prequels because it's nothing like the originals, but we don't like the new Force Awakens because it's too much like the originals. You just can't please us at all. So that's where I lay with this. People complain so much about the Force Awakens being too much like A New Hope, but they are completely content with Rey being Luke's daughter, which is too much like the original trilogy, in my opinion, because I do not want another "I am your father" scene. It's stupid. It's unoriginal, and I didn't like the Force Awakens parts where it was too much like A New Hope. I liked the movie. Don't get me wrong. I thought it was a good movie. Wasn't better than the originals, but yes, I agree. It was too much like the original. It was too much like A New Hope. So if I didn't like that, why? And if people didn't like that, why are they gonna like more unoriginal stuff from the new movies to be exactly like the originals? That's my first complaint. That's completely hypocritical of everyone to go, oh, it's too much like A New Hope, but it's okay if it's too much like the originals. It's just getting on my nerves. And of course, people can shove in my face all the pictures in the world of Rey and Luke looking alike and whatnot, but let's be honest, it's not like they planned that. I can put a picture of Finn and Mace Windu side by side and say they're related. I can put a picture of Poe next to, God, I don't even know, Han Solo and say they're related because they act the same and they have the same faces at certain scenes. It's stupid. It's completely stupid. But let's also go to the fact that Luke's a Jedi. Luke is a Jedi Knight, or Jedi Master at this point, actually. And I'm pretty confident he learned that, Jedi aren't supposed to have kids. Jedi aren't supposed to have lovers. That's just not allowed to happen. And you can go ahead and start yelling at me and cussing at me in the comments. Well, Anakin Skywalker had a wife and kids. Well, look what happened to Anakin Skywalker. It completely destroyed him and it killed him. Him being in love is exactly what Yoda said was the problem. That it lead him to anger and hate and suffering. All that stuff because he started off with fear of losing that loved one. So why wouldn't Luke heed this warning? Why wouldn't Luke follow the same path and go, yeah, you know what, Master Yoda's right? And you can say that Yoda didn't tell Luke this, but I'm pretty confident he did. I'm pretty confident Yoda would tell him, hey, here's the code and here's why. Don't fall in love with anybody. Don't get connected too much because it will lead you to the dark side. Because look what happened to Darth Vader. And Luke's been studying the Jedi for, what, another 30 years after Return of the Jedi? So I'm pretty confident he knows the code and he knows what happens and he knows not to do it. Now, yes, in the EU he marries Mara Jade and they have kids and whatnot, but that's the EU and that's non-canon anymore. So I just really don't believe in this theory at all for the simple fact that Luke is a Jedi Knight or Jedi Master, have you. And why would he want to break the code when he sees what it did to Darth Vader? Now, you can go ahead and say that, well, the Star Wars has to be about the Skywalkers. Yeah, you're right. But that's why we have Kylo Ren. Ben Solo is his name. And yes, his last name's Solo, but he's from a Skywalker bloodline. Leia is a Skywalker. So the Skywalker bloodline's still going. So we don't need that. And not every Force user has to be a Skywalker. That's already annoying as it is. We don't need an entire family. Like, everyone doesn't have to be a Skywalker in order to be Star Wars, in order to be a Force user. That just doesn't make sense, and it's just boring. But that's just me. If you like this theory, tell me why. And if you don't, tell me why. If you agree with me, I hope you do. And if you don't, that's fine. Everyone has rights to their own opinion. But I just don't think this theory is very good. But that's just me. So, my name's Star Wars Only. Comment, like, subscribe, and tell me if you agree with this theory or not. Do you like it or do you not? And who do you think Rey parents are? Do you think they're someone special or do you think they're no one at all? But that's all I have for today. May the Force be with you always.